EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Locke gonna throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. The ball carrier. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the bootleg, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Broncos nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
4th down.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Penny. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it at the 42. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lock. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Broncos.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's complete. Okuebuna. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
I sat down on my calendar and said I got good news and I got bad news.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Judy.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a carry for Lindsey. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down by...
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
17 yards and a giant first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over. 1st down
at their
and
own
10.
16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 84 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Jones, off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Saquon Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Jones off the play fake, looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's good.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1-yard line.
Clock now to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Lock gonna throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Locke working out of the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
24-24. Brandon McManus.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down at 4, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Now it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And he finds Penny. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why would?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
Tie
10.
game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On play action, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Lindsey. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
The ball carrier.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 5.
Block off of play action. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Watch the run, watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. We don't want this.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Watch the curve, watch the curve. 31's the Mike. Oh, yeah, Clark. What happened?
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win